watching Atlanta & Company. I'm Kara Kinnear. When the decision has been made to put your loved one in a nursing home, choosing the right one can be a daunting task. When you choose AG Rhodes Health Rehab, you choose a place that continues to receive superior ratings. Here to tell us more, horticultural therapist Kirk Hines. Hi, Kirk.
Hi. Morning.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Really
for having
appreciate
me.
it. Tell us first a little bit about AG Rhodes.
AG Rhodes is one of Atlanta's oldest nonprofits, 111 years. It's hard to believe.
Wow.
We provide long-term care, short-term stays with therapy and rehabilitation at 3 Atlanta locations.
Yeah, you mentioned 111 years. I noticed there was a testimony on your website, and a woman said, you know, if you've been doing something for 111 years, you're invested and you're committed.
Absolutely. It's mission-driven. It really is.
Yeah, that's great. How are you different from other nursing homes?
Well, we're 5-star rated with Medicare. We provide a lot of innovative services. Horticultural therapy included. We offer music therapy, a very robust therapy department with state-of-the-art equipment at all 3 facilities. In my particular instance, we have therapeutic greenhouses, which is very different from a lot of other facilities, and accessible therapeutic gardens that we use for daily therapy and activities. It's also just used ad lib by the residents who are there.
Well, people are coming from all over with different upbringings, different backgrounds, different experiences.
Yes.
So it's so nice that you offer a variety of things to do and activities for the residents. So tell us what we have here, Kirk.
I brought in a lot of herbs. I like to use these during our horticultural therapy sessions because they engage the senses. We do a lot of active gardening. As we're looking at this, please look at it from a therapeutic perspective. Now, it's very simple to do a small container garden.
Right.
Okay. But as we're working with the herbs and placing them into the container, think about the task at hand. You're working on standing, you're working on balance, reaching, fine and gross motor skills.
You're relaxing me already.
There you go.
I feel like I'm in a therapy session.
Well,
this
green
is great.
Green is the most soothing color, and going out into nature or interacting with plant materials helps to decrease stress and anxiety. All of this helps to facilitate the healing process. It's the oldest prescribed therapy, so it's been around for 2,000 years and has worked the whole time.
Right. I would say, 1, easier than riding a horse for therapy.
Yes.
And 2, like, I'm sure that you have a waiting list for people to come and plant with you.
The residents love it. We work together one-on-one. We do groups, and it can happen any time of the year. If it's cold outside, we work indoors.
Right.
We go in the greenhouse. The greenhouse is filled with orchids, bonsai, tropicals. It's really lovely.
Okay,
it's
let's
lovely.
plant something.
All right,
shall
let's
we?
take a look.
Okay.
So, are you a gardener?
Well,
somewhat. Okay.
I have a garden.
Do you like to cook?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
you like to cook.
Yes.
So let's look at some things that anybody can do based on what you like.
Okay.
We have bay, we have lemon balm, we have sage, rosemary. So what do you like to cook with?
Let's do bay.
Okay, sweet bay.
Because that's the easiest
This is
one.
wonderful bay laurel.
Okay.
We don't have to go through the entire task, but actually,
let's
I
do
want
it.
you to.
Let's do it,
okay.
Mr. Hines. Yeah,
all right.
let's do
Well,
it.
let's place.
Okay.
We're gonna just work out a little spot in the
Okay.
center. Get your hands
Now
in
you're
there.
like, she's definitely not a gardener.
You know, I have
Okay.
some of my patients would sit there and just touch the soil. They love the way
Yeah.
it smells, and they'll sit and just handle it.
Well, I mean, you can smell the herbs, feeling the dirt in your hands.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really does have a very calming effect.
It's wonderful. Do you use bay in Italian food like
I do.
marinara? Okay, so you need rosemary.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is Italian oregano. Rosemary's over there.
Okay.
So let's place that in the front.
Yes. Rosemary's over there. Okay.
That's it.
In the front. Okay.
Right? And the whole time you're smelling the herbs. You're really getting that
Wow.
sensation.
It really does smell amazing.
We need some thyme in the front.
Okay. Well, maybe I should move this one back a little bit.
That's fine where it is. You can just
Okay.
poke it in there.
Okay.
And if you're living in a condo, if you're living in an apartment, it's a very simple way to have a doorstep garden. Walk out and use your herbs.
Okay.
You can't have marinara without basil, and this is a wonderful little globe basil.
And
So
the
we can
climate
place it
here
in there.
is really conducive, or like you said, if you live in a condo or an apartment, what is the care on these?
give it a lot of sun. You want to water it when it's dry, and we want to also feed it. There's a lot of really good organic food products for plants out now, and that way you know what you're eating. You're not using a lot of chemicals. Farm to table is very popular.
Right.
So how you're locally grown if it's on your doorstep.
Yeah.
But then you're also reaping the therapeutic benefits.
Right, right.
We could also just tuck in a few marigolds for color. You know, the petals of marigolds are edible. They taste a little like citrus.
I will tell you, Kirk, my mother is older, and recently my father passed, and she started gardening. She took the Master Gardener class, and she finds so much solace and so much peace digging in her garden.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I'm feeling it right now. I can definitely feel how it would, and it's a sense of community, meeting other people that like to make things grow and dig in the dirt.
It's active. You can do it with others, so it decreases symptoms related to depression. So if you're interacting with others and engaging in an activity like this, it decreases those symptoms.
Right.
Symptoms of isolation is often mentioned when you speak of nursing home residents.
Right.
So doing something as a community together, gardening, that's a shared experience, is very important.
Right.
Let's tuck in a little bit of soil. We have our potting soil here, and we'll just go right in on top.
Okay, Kirk. And then after they plant, what do they do? Do they get to keep them, or is there a community garden?
We have our therapeutic gardens that belong to everyone, and then there's also plants that they can grow and keep in their rooms or take home with them once they discharge from therapy. You're doing okay. You're doing okay.
I mean, it's all about the therapy, people.
It is. And, that's an important point. It's about the process, not the end result. So sometimes it doesn't look perfect.
Right.
It's the process of working with the plants and engaging with them.
Right. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much. I
it.
appreciate that.
Thank you. If you would like more information about A.G. Rhodes, you can call 877-918-6754 or log on to agrhodes.org. And this segment was paid for by A.G. Rhodes Health and Rehab.